Hello, my name is Avi Staiman. I'm the founder and director of the Staiman Translation Group, and I will be taking you through this tutorial, the guide for the language professional. I'd like to first of all welcome you on board. We're happy to have you as part of the Staiman Translation Group team, and we look forward to working with you in the future. I'd like to start off by giving a bit of an overview of the Staiman Translation Group, our main goals, and then we'll get into the nitty-gritty. Firstly, I want to tell you that if you are here, that means you are part of a selected team of academic translators and editors who are working with us in order to provide Israeli academics with the tools that they need, with the language services that they need in order to be published. Academics are known for having to publish or perish, and we help them by translating and editing all of their language needs, including books, articles, and lectures. Please note that anytime I refer to translation throughout this tutorial, I really am referring to both translation and editing. You see a picture of me there. My name is Avi. I started as a translator a number of years ago, helping a few of my own lecturers while I was in university, and quickly realized that I needed to build a team of experts in each field in order to really truly service the academic community in the best possible way. Who is a Staiman Translation Group translator? So firstly, as we mentioned, not only are our clients academics, but the translators and editors are also have a deep knowledge of a specific academic field or fields, as well as experience. Our staff includes translators and editors with a master's degree and above. We have professors, lecturers, doctoral students. In order to translate for the Staiman Translation Group, it is important that you have a familiarity with academic style sheets and formatting and know how to format according to specific journal requirements. We do request, we find that the best translations come into your native tongue, so we ask that specifically for your work with the Staiman Translation Group, you translate into your native tongue. Maybe most importantly in this entire slide is communication. We're always looking for people who know how to communicate, who can express different issues that come up along the way, who reach out to us, who ask us questions. Please don't be shy. If you don't hear back from us, email us again, pick up the phone, make a phone call. That's who we're looking for in a good translator. And obviously, you must be registered with the tax authorities, either as an Esek Morshe, Esek Patur, through a third company. However you work it out, but you need to be able to send invoices upon completion of the project. Okay, our projects. What projects do we focus on? So for now, we are focusing on academic projects in the humanities and social sciences, with plans to expand in the future to other fields. As we said, there are lectures, articles, university reports, and the texts range from semi-academic to what I call super academic, and everything in between. And of course, you will receive projects, you'll be notified about projects that are appropriate and are relevant to your level of experience and expertise. Okay, this is a very important slide, so please take a minute to look. The translator profile. In order to keep ourselves organized and to make it easier for you, every single translator that comes on board gets a profile with translation projects, which is the system management program that we use. You find the link here. Please take a minute to go and check out your profile. You should have by now received a username and profile in order to log in. If you have not, please contact us and we will send you one immediately. This will serve as your home base for translations, projects, scheduling, payments, etc. And everything in an ideal world should run through here. This will make your lives easier and our lives easier. We also ask that you upload both the resume and the non-disclosure agreement that you've received to the site. Finally, please update your personal details to facilitate workflow. That includes all of your personal details, nothing too personal, as well as your bank information so that we don't need to contact you upon payment, but that it's already in the system. Let's take a minute to go through the translation process from start to finish. How does it work? So when a new project comes in and is agreed upon with Humanities Translations, we will send you an email notification with the project details. It will be sent to any translator who has a specialty in that specific area and that specific language set. Now, we will ask you to complete a sample for that specific translation that's coming in. It was up to 250 words and no more, such that it will not take too much time out of your schedule. And we ask that if you're doing an editing sample, that you use track changes so that we can follow. Once you've sent in your sample, so it will undergo an internal and external evaluation. And what I mean by that is internal is in our office, we will go through it. But most importantly, it will be viewed by the academic themselves, the lecturer themselves, to make sure that it's an appropriate fit for them. And that's up to the standards that they are looking for. Now, it's very important to understand that if you submitted a sample and did not receive a specific project, it is not indicative of your ability or chance to receive future projects. This means that different clients and academics have different wants, needs, styles, and therefore the fact that you're not accepted for a specific project does not mean that you will not get the next project. We ask for your patience. Sometimes the clients take a while to respond. Sometimes it's within a day. We ask for your patience in this regard. Instruction sheet. Congratulations, you've been accepted for a specific project. You will receive an instruction sheet that will be posted to the project site, which will include terminology, word count, deadline, style sheet, and special instructions. This should be all of the information that you need, and maybe more, to complete the project to the highest possible level. And it's also your chance to ask any questions you may still have that are lingering. Okay, the next stage is the draft submission. Once you have completed the first draft of the text, whether it's translation or editing, you will submit it, and it will be reviewed and given feedback. Oftentimes, this is after you've completed the entire project. There are times where academics will request to see it at certain stages throughout, especially if it's a long project. Again, ongoing communication is key between you and us. Any questions that you have, please don't wait till the end and ask. Specific questions and comments related to the translation itself should be marked down in the margins of the text itself in order to keep things organized and clear, in order for us to respond in the most efficient manner. Edits and comments will be made by the author if and when they have, and often they do, and we will then send it back to you for a revised version. Payment. Okay. This is a very important element for us. We want to make sure that you get the money that you deserve on time and in the proper fashion. How much do we pay? So this is a question that's made up of a number of elements which make up the payment tariff. Number one is the number of source words in the text. We always work according to source words, except for no, we always work according to source words. So please take that into account. Number two is the complexity of the subject matter. What level of expertise do we need in order to complete it? Number three is the language combination, and number four is the deadline. Additional payment is made for footnotes, for formatting footnotes, heavy editing, if you need to prepare a bibliography, and other appendixes that may go along with an academic paper. Payment is made shotef plus 30. That's our official policy. In reality, we almost always get money to our translators by the end of the month, and that way you do not need to wait long periods of time before receiving payment for the projects that you've completed. It's important for me to stress that, and this takes us to our next slide, that when doing invoicing or throughout the month, please keep a very clear track of all the projects that you're doing. Invoice us once a month at the end of the month and before the end of the month so that we can pay you on the last day of the month. And of course, we need an invoice in order to pay you. You see our address is listed here. You can write that down. And payments are made via bank transfer. Again, on the Translation Projects system management site, you can fill in all of your bank details. The NDA client relationship is something that's very important to us. What I mean by that is that in the non-disclosure agreement, you are agreeing not to have direct communication with clients unless we specifically say that you should, and to respect the clients, the relationship between Staiman Translation Group and the clients, and not to contact them outside of the framework of our working relationship. And that is a foundational expectation from all of the staff. We have a new exciting affiliate program which rewards you for bringing new work into Humanities Translations. Often you may be busy with a certain project and not have time for another project that comes to you. So if you feel it is appropriate for the Staiman Translation Group, we will accept the project, and the next time that you complete a project for us, your next project, you will receive a 5% bonus for up to the same number of words of the referral project that you sent to us. Just an easy way to make a little bit of extra money on the side. So I'd like to finish off by saying thank you and welcome on board. We are always available. Anyone who has worked with us before can tell you we make ourselves available to our translators, to our staff. We want to have a working relationship that's friendly, that's warm, that's professional, and you have my info here. You can we also will have a website up soon, and you will be able to visit that. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful rest of your day.